Professor Nageshwar. Professor Nageshwar is a former member of the Legislative Council. He's also a professor in journalism at the Osmania University, runs a very successful YouTube channel of his own, and is one of the most respected political pundits out of the state. Thank you for making the time, Professor Nageshwar. Let me ask you your sense of the big picture before we come to the three X factors that could change assumptions. What is the big picture looking like to you 2 days before voting is to take place?
Thank you, Barkaji. The big picture comprises of three factors. The factor number one, the Congress is resurgent. It continues to get the positive momentum right up to the elections too. Second, BRS is nervous. Its influence is declining. Three, BJP is not in the picture. So these
Hmm.
are the three dimensions of the big picture. But there are caveats, there are X factors, there can be many a slip between the cup and the lip, there can be a serious contest, and the mood may swing in either direction. But as of today, the Congress is in jubilant mood. BRS is slightly nervous, though they are presenting themselves as very confident. BJP is nowhere. Its vote share and seat share will increase, but it will not be in the core contest.
Hmm. I want to ask you, Professor Nageshwar, you said three things. You said the Congress is resurgent, the BRS is nervous, and the BJP is nowhere in the picture. It's become a marginal player in Telangana. What has worked for the Congress in this campaign? And in large measure, is it the narrative that the BRS and the BJP are in fact de facto partners?
Well, there was a visible discontent against the BRS government. This discontent was sporadic, confined to certain sections of society, and focused on certain issues. But over the period of time, this discontent got wider and penetrated into other sections and and started encompassing other aspects too. The discontent is visible when the BJP won the by-elections to Dubak, Huzurabad, and GHMC. So the BJP was the beneficiary of anti-incumbency or discontent against the BRS regime when the Congress was very weak. The Congress was not weak for organizationally, but it was weak in the perception of the people. The Bharatiya Janata Party and the BRS tried to peddle a narrative that the Congress is either not in Delhi or in Delhi. So this narrative got punctured with the Karnataka mandate, and it had a psychological impact on the Telangana voter too. So
Right.
after that, the BJP has deliberately made certain self goals. It has dropped the popular leader Bandi Sanjay, and it fails to convince the electorate why it did so. When the people strongly believe that they have deliberately cut short Bandi Sanjay in order to benefit the BRS. So, secondly, the BJP created a lot of alabol on Kavita's arrest. It did not happen. Both the Modi and ED retreated. So these two factors strengthen the narrative, which is popularized by the Congress, that the BRS and the BJP are one and the same. So this
I want to ask you though about Bandi Sanjay. You know, it's not the first time in the middle of an election or that the BJP has decided to take a controversial leadership decision. In Karnataka, they replaced Yediyurappa. They shafted him rather. They marginalized him. They replaced him midterm. Now they've had to bring his son back as the head of the Karnataka BJP. Why do you think the BJP replaced Bandi Sanjay? Why would they do that, according to you?
Firstly, there is a general tendency of the Modi Shah regime to dilute and weaken the regional party satras. They did it in Karnataka, as you rightly said, with Yediyurappa. They did it with Vasundhara Scindia and trying to do the damage control subsequently. They are doing it still today with Shivraj Singh Chauhan. They tried in vain to do with the Yogi Adityanath. And this is a common story. The Indira regime of the Congress, when the Congress never wanted to have a strong regional satrap. Now it is the BJP's time to not to encourage any strong regional leadership. Well, when Bandit Sanjay was emerging, obviously the High Command wanted to ensure that this doesn't happen. That is a general characteristic across the country. But there is a specific Telangana factor. So the BJP leadership perhaps thought that if the Bandit Sanjay led Praja Sangram Yatra and the Bandit Sanjay left Hindutva campaign and the BJP's forward movement will create anti-incumbency for which the Saffron Brigade may not be the beneficiary because the BJP is not strong organizationally. It doesn't have leadership at the grassroots level. It tried to compensate by importing leaders from other parties, but that was not suffice. So BJP's central leadership might have thought that any anti-incumbency which it generates may perhaps benefit the Congress. So that was the reason why they deliberately cut themselves to size, and the result was palpable. The people reacted very strongly against the BJP, and BJP lost its strength in a very big way. It has lost the swing which it got after the by-elections of Dubak and Huzurabad. So the people
Right.
started deserting BJP and coming to Congress. So Congress is the chief beneficiary of the BJP self-goals. So in fact, what has happened is the complete contrary to what Modi Shah regime thought. Modi Shah regime thought that the Congress will be beneficiary if they create anti-incumbency against the KCR regime. But the other side has happened, and when they retreated, the Congress simply stepped into their shoes and started rallying and polarizing the anti-incumbency vote. Congress already has strong local leadership. So as the discontent started brewing against the BRS, Congress was the obvious beneficiary. So it was
Now,
more
yeah.
the Congress momentum is a result of the voter fatigue with the BRS and BJP's disastrous self goals.